Welcome. Fumble on the play. Man, it's gonna be a good show today.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a good show today, man. We got some legends in here today. I said legends with an S, cause I ain't the only legend here today. This guy, we got Andre Pulpwood Smith in the house today, man. What's happening, Wood?
How y'all doing out there?
Man, that's good, man. That's good. I'm excited. I'm your host, Mr. To Be Continued, Mark Moore. To the right of me, I got my main man, V. Oliver, Cadillac, Curry.
Yes, sir.
Chef
man.
Curry, what they call him.
You know what they call me, man.
How you doing today?
Man, I'm too blessed to be stressed, brother.
Oh, there you go.
Living. Can't complain about it, man. They don't do no good.
Start
Do
off
it.
talking about blessed
Blessed.
to be stressed.
Too blessed
Well, he ain't got nothing to do.
to be stressed. I work hard every day.
When you got it all, I imagine you ain't stressed. Just chilling.
A bullshit?
Yeah.
But to my left, man, V, I know you probably a young buck. You don't know about this guy.
No, I don't, man.
I remember. Hold on. We'll just go. Andre Pulpwood Smith, man, in the house, man. What's going on, Wood?
How y'all doing out there?
Man, you doing good today?
I'm doing super good,
Man, I'm glad you're here with us, bro.
Right.
I'm so glad you're here with us, man. I'm so glad, man. I'm gonna talk real quick. Man, the highlight of number 5 for me, man. I think personally number 5 should never be worn again at Coffee. That's just my personal opinion. But man, I remember number 5, man, shaking them pads on the sideline over in Savannah, Georgia, man. And my uncle was coaching over there at Savannah, man. I remember me and my daddy got on the bus. Chartered us go watch them Trojans over there in Savannah. And my uncle said, man, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and Savannah going to do this. And it didn't turn out the way he thought it was going to turn out.
Which school in Savannah was it?
Was it Savannah High?
Savannah High. You got a couple of them.
But
Savannah.
yeah, I think it was Savannah High. That my uncle was at Johnson, I believe.
Yeah, Johnson.
Yeah. But man, I remember it. Man, it was dark and cold and maybe a little rain. I was a young buck, but man, I remember that game, man. That number 5 was something different, bro. That boy was something different. But here we go. Man, we want to know Pulpwood, chainsaw, and sawdust.
Amen.
Man, how did that come about?
Well, my father always been a pulpwooder, a logger, you want to call it. But we was playing baseball over there in Willer Park, and I hit a couple of home runs, and it was in the trees, the ball bounced around like a pinball. And Walter Huckabee decided that he want to call me Pulpwood. And he just said, that's a Pulpwooder right there.
So Mr. Huckabee gave you the name.
Yeah, he gave me the name.
Gotcha.
He started calling me Pulpwood around all the kids, and they started calling me Pulpwood.
Nice.
You know, I was from a country town, a small town, and I didn't want to call me Pulpwood. That's how I called him. Said, please don't call me Pulpwood.
Yeah.
But it stuck with me. And but my daddy was a logger, and they started naming us Pulpwood. My brother, he did participate at Coffee and football.
Oh yeah.
His name is Anthony Smith Chainsaw.
Yes,
Defensive linebacker. Okay, then they got Pulpwood Chainsaw. My baby brother named Sawdust.
Yeah.
Well, my mama decided she want to be called Lumberyard, and then we had another chip off the block, my nephew.
Yeah.
But Walter Huckabee is the guy that started that trail.
Shout out Mr. Huckabee, man.
Right, and I miss him dearly.
R.P., man, R.P.
And he's a guy that you can't replace. So
Yeah. Huckabee, man, a lot to us, man.
He is the person that started calling me Pulpwood.
Nice, man. Huckabee, man. He's my first coach, man, really.
Right.
I mean, my dad coached me along the way, and, my dad, he the one got me started in sports, but my first official coach, man, was Mr. Huckabee, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. Huckabee had them demons going out there. And
Yes.
Yeah. So I miss Mr. Huckabee, man. Always good to talk to him.
Right.
Definitely going to miss Huckabee in the community. But tell us a little bit about man, Trojan. We keep talking about Trojan baseball.
Well,
I told him, I say, man, Wood was a baseball player too, man. People don't know that.
That's basically what I started out was playing basketball over in Bronx. They didn't have football. We played a lot of satellite baseball. Everybody wanted to be like Hank Aaron and Babe Ruth. And I have to give myself credit. I was a real contact hitter, real good contact hitter.
Small flex.
You know, I was ahead of a lot of the kids at the time. They said I was
flex.
too old to be playing with that group of kids. But anyway, they said it was the boys among men, and it kept going and kept going until I caught up with the talent that it was talent enough for me, like Ricardo Ingram and all this got together in high school.
Yeah.
But baseball is a sport that really I liked it, but it wasn't like football. Football was right in and right now. Mm-hmm. Baseball, you had to probably start out riding a bus and all that. It's kind of like why I kind of veered away from baseball. And also, Vince Doolittle said he didn't think I'd be able to play baseball and football at the same time.
What you think about that?
Because I couldn't.
You don't think you can handle it?
No, I couldn't. My study was like, I was just learning how to play at school, and they be gone 4 and 5 days a week at a time.
But talent-wise, you can do
on
it.
the baseball field, of course, but
the
grades, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Gotcha.
I'd have been gone too much from the school.
Yeah.
Okay, and I jumped here to go to high school. Then Coach Royer took over, which one of our other favorite coaches.
Yes, sir.
He just passed away not too long ago, and I dearly miss him.
Yeah.
He gave me the opportunity, to do what I want to do on the field. In other words, he gave me the green light, and when you got the green light, it's kind of like you can't do what you want to do, but you could do what he asked you to do.
Who was your quarterback?
Harold Ragsdale was one of them. He was one of the quarterbacks, and the main one and Todd Wade. Todd Wade was the first one, which is the main quarterback.
Right.
Harold came later as a ninth grader.
Okay.
But I was with Todd at the time.
Gotcha. So that was so you, Rick, Croc was on the field at the same time?
Yeah, Rick and Ricardo was juniors when I was a senior.
Okay.
So we played together.
I got you.
Yeah, we were loaded. Our 10th grade team was loaded, and our 11th grade team, which is Ricardo now, was loaded, and our seniors was loaded.
Yeah.
And we could play good together. We didn't have no ego. So that's why I was telling you earlier about we didn't get no football 40 times a game. If they gave me the ball 40 times a game, I'd probably have 40 touchdowns. So in that one game.
Small flex.
And that's just the way it goes, because I wasn't the only one. You can get to Ricardo. He'll do the same thing. Run it right back up the middle.
Yes, sir.
So what I was doing was what our team had done. What Coffee County High School. It was like it wasn't no big deal when I got to Georgia and run a long touchdown, because that's what we've been doing all our life.
I don't want to jump too far ahead, but at Georgia they had you at the fullback position, right?
Yeah, fullback.
You did them numbers at the fullback,
right?
So they're on a blocking back.
Right.
But you touch that ball, you know what to do with it.
Because we go back to what I said. When we play football, if Coffee High, if we run a whole 1 quarter series, boy, we done some damage. We don't play no more. And that's the way it was. We was talented. We were just talented. So, that's not a surprise to me about the high school football.
Who was the receivers that year? Talking about Ragsdale as a quarterback, or even Todd. Who was the receivers?
Willis Crockett.
Okay.
Kendrick Street. And Tony Jackson. So they had to be good if I can remember all 3 of their names.
Yeah.
So, and I'm talking about there wasn't no dropping the ball. Yeah.
Ball player.
Catch everything.
What? Yeah, ball player.
Auxiliary and catch everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was a junior.
Could hoop too, yeah.
So that's where his son get it from.
Yeah. So it wasn't from the Preston side. I'm sorry, Aaron. He come from the street side of the family,
Got him!
No, he gave him shots fired on that one.
Uh-oh. Flag on the play. Fumble on the play. Well, that fumble.
Hey, but yeah, so that's some names you just called them, man.
Yeah.
Baseball, was KG older than you?
No, them guys are younger than me.
KG
like one year. They juniors,
Gotcha.
I'm a senior.
Okay.
And we had that loaded baseball team, the same thing, like I said, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And we won 3 state championships out of 4. So we were just loaded in baseball. And
another big flex.
Yeah, this is
Big
true. We
flex,
pull it up on record. This is not flex. This is the real deal Holyfield.
Real deal on the field.
Everybody thinking that when I say that I'm fibbing, but I'm telling you, go look it up.
What we need to make sure we note. We talking about baseball.
Yeah.
Everybody know Wood from football.
Right.
Yeah.
Wood telling he got his name from baseball.
Of course, I got drafted in baseball to the California Angels, but yes, to the Angels, yeah. But as a young kid like
Small
that,
flex.
I would look at that. I was gonna play pro football. I thought I had my choice. You know how that was.
Yeah.
See, that's when
I had no failures at the time. No failures in the sports. So I didn't look at it. I'm gonna get kicked out or something gonna happen to me. I look at it. It's just when my turn get there. See.
Yeah.
And I was kind of ahead of the wagon. See, that can happen to you.
yeah.
You just right there at the door. I was at Georgia. I was already in the pros.
Oh, you there?
I was telling my buddies at the little alumni thing, I said, Freddie, why didn't y'all tell me I was already in the pros? I'm trying to get to the pros, but I was already there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what happened to me. I speed the ball up. Like Coach Dooley said, I was starting as a 10th grader in college, 10th, 11th, 12th. So, a sophomore, junior, and senior.
Yeah.
So I started early. I had 2 more years left.
Oh, so you went to Georgia, you started.
The next year, I would have started the first year, not started because they had a lot of seniors. I would have played.
So was Tate ahead of you?
No, Tate behind me. He behind me. He's a junior.
So who was the feature back whenever you got there?
When I got there was Herschel Walker, and he had just signed for the New Jersey Generals, and it was Melvin Simmons, Barry Young, Scotty Williams, Tron Jackson, Keith Montgomery. And Melvin Simmons, it was just a slew of them because they were trying to replace that Herschel rep.
So
David McCluskey.
So, I mean, what's the transition like going from? We talk about how you the man in high school, then you get to that next level when you're on a team where everybody was the man of their high school.
Right.
So going from Pulpwood to having to start over at the University of Georgia as a freshman, how was that? What was that culture shock like?
Well,
to
you
walk
know
in the door?
how it is as a freshman. You got to go in and earn your respect.
Yes, sir.
For the team,
Yes, sir.
all those 5 stars and 6 stars and 7 stars, and they know you can play.
Yeah.
But is you gonna fit with the team? Are you easy to get along with? Is it easy to be harassed?
Yeah.
Is it easy to get? Because they're gonna
come at you.
because
Yeah.
you're a freshman. They're gonna be taunting you all day.
At Albany State, they called it a crab.
Yeah. But and they be serious too. Put all kind of stuff. They do things to you, and see if you're gonna fight. You can't
Yeah.
beat the whole team. So
You gotta
once
take
they do something to you and you jump, they get you.
Yeah.
But
Just like the Rudy Poot days.
Yeah.
and that's what they want. They want to let you feel in. Because one day we was out there practicing, and we was practicing on Clemson scheme. And one of the running backs at Clemson would go up to the line of scrimmage and come back. They call it H-back high. Run to the line of scrimmage, 1,001, 1,002, and then cut back across the middle. Well, the players tell me during practice, Pulpwood, now, we ain't going to do all that running today now. But I want to get some playing time. So we was running Clemson plays. And I've been some of the best running backs in the world, too. Not only Pulpwood, I was the other team running back, too, for the scout team.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying? Gotcha. But we ran that play right, and I scored on them. I said, run that play again. Man, we ran that play. I reached my arms out, and Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones in Georgia.
Mike
Jones.
Jones.
That's his name. Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
In Georgia. not Coffin County Mike Jones, because we got some Mike Jones around.
Not the
Whoever Texas.
This Mike Jones from somewhere in Lincoln County Bulldog. He wiped me out.
Wow.
And I jumped up fighting. See, that's one of the problem right there too. See, because he gave me a legal hit because it was a walkthrough. But see, it worked for both ways. It worked for the defense, and it worked for me also.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dealing with when you get hit, get off the ground, and we're trying to fight. Yeah. And it was just so much fun at Georgia, and you at a place like Georgia, it's not that hard to get behind.
Oh,
you know
for
what I'm saying? It can come
Fast
so
pace.
easy. You wonder like what happened to you. Well, what happened to me is the same thing in this high school right now. Once you get there, they know. Then you get there, you got your eyes. They don't see nothing but white in your eyes because you're ready to listen. Then the more you play, the more you play. Now you swagging your shoulders. So now got comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not a comfortable place.
Ain't the time to get comfortable.
You can't get comfortable, and that's why I got caught up at.
Yeah.
Just wonder what they gonna put up with everything. You know what I mean?
Well, I remember hearing. I don't know if I heard him say it or somebody said that he said it, but I heard Vince Dooley say. I heard that Vince Dooley said that had everything played out the way it was supposed to play out, we'll forget about Herschel Walker.
Well, he said himself that Herschel Walker's a better football player, but I'm a better athlete.
Athlete.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Dooley gave me my credit. Now, don't get me wrong. That's one of the reasons why they wanted to give me a hard time, because they thought Dooley wouldn't do nothing to me. It wasn't that. Dooley just knew what he was dealing with. He knew he was dealing with a country boy, and he wanted to give me time to catch up.
Yeah.
He had all kind of peer pressure come from Jan Kemp, because she had just sued the University of Georgia a couple of years before.
Gotcha.
Ursula Walker and them about the grade. So then a lawsuit came in real strong. So what she did, she used me for an example. Was the grades, because I had 2 B's, 2 C's, and a D. That development and study program that they had in college for us, and you have 4 quarters to get out of the program, and I made a D. So, and it was this last second, another chance to see, well, maybe he can get out of it. They made a decision. One of the black professors that was over the dean office, he made a decision that he didn't think that I would do it, because it was more of an attitude, or not that I couldn't do the work. It was more of my attitude, and he just don't want to do it. Basically, they was comparing my football to my athletics.
Gotcha.
And I wasn't great in athletics as I was in football. In the world right now today, I can say that we got some smart kids. Your kid was smart, but all of us ain't come with this. My mom, when I finished high school, I was going to work. So academics really wasn't that important in my household.
When you got to Georgia, did they have
tutors and all that.
Tutors and work study and all that good stuff.
Man, I had a B at Georgia.
Yeah.
It's the final exam where you get you know what I'm saying? You can cheat all you want and all that, but that final exam, that's what's going to determine, because you can't cheat on the final exam.
I tell them, like, even at the smaller school that I went to, we had tutors.
Yes.
We had work study and all that kind of good stuff, study hall, staying there 2 hours, but it still falls on you to get it done.
Yeah, you got to do
I'm
work.
I'm still there with my coach, and my coach sitting back looking at plays. And if you ain't gonna do it, you ain't gonna do it.
But it wasn't. See, everybody thinking I didn't leave Georgia behind academics.
Right.
That's not the reason why I left Georgia. I left Georgia because of drug activities.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, that's why I was. That's what happened to me at Georgia. Went down to Orlando, Florida, down in the Citrus Bowl. I know Coach Dooley loved that. Told the story because he wanted to know that I know what happened to me. You get thrown out them bowl games really quick.
Yeah.
Right? I went down to Orlando playing against Florida State, because I was all we had, left school, and everybody was clear to play the next year. And we was playing down there, and I did one of the most stupidest things you could probably ever do. I ain't going to tell you what it was, but I did. And one of the players coming in the locker room said, "What's that I smell? Smoke." So he said, I seen all the other 4 players look at me like. Then I knew that was my last day, because the situation where we were, they had no other choice, because it's dealing with the NCAA. You know what I'm saying? They had no other choice, because of what I did when I did it down there. It was like exposed. So they had to do something. Dooley couldn't help but do something. Yeah. And before he went to his grave, I told him I was sorry, and I made up with him, and I did get a chance to do that.
That's good.
But that's what happened at Georgia. Like I tell all the kids, man, hey, don't leave the state of Georgia if you can play for the Bulldogs, because they're not kicking kids out of school. The kids are getting their own self kicked out of school.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point about Georgia.
Thank you. Hey, man, so tell me about playing against Alabama.
They go back to what I was saying. I done got there. I come in there with my eye was white, and I loved it, everything. Then I got comfortable. So Alabama were one of the kind of games that I had to stay up there during the summer and work out. I want to come home and show people how good I was. But they made me stay up there during the summer. So when we got back and started that season, you already know now I can play football, right?
Oh yeah.
But what if I'm resting?
Ooh.
Instead of saying, what if I'm getting my sleep? So that means my legs are up under me.
Yes, sir.
Right? And, and that was a little extra added to the talent that I had. In other words,
very important.
I got real super strong.
Yeah, very important.
With them weights, and then, because weights make a big difference whether you can take the banging or not. So I got lifting weights over that summer, and we came back, I struggled a little bit, trying to get to that position, but I went into the season as a starting fullback.
That talking about the weights and stuff, was it very different from what you were doing in high school? I'm sure it was, but as far as the training,
Coach Wilson was a great weight coach, but we had a guy named what his name is, I can't think of his name right now. Coach Casey, John Casey. Well, see, Casey, we had the what they call it, the dead weights. We didn't have the knotless machine. We had the real dead weight with the ball.
Gotcha.
And he was a psycho. He could psych you out, make you run, then go get the prettiest girl in college to come in there and train you. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna work out real
Yeah,
good.
so he just stayed at it. Then he would stay to running the stadium steps, and you know that's gonna turn you into a different athlete.
Yeah, so you was ready for that game.
Yeah, well, I was ready for the whole season.
Yeah.
So, but at the Alabama game, what really? Because I wasn't worried about Alabama. I was worried about Florida Gators. So when I went in the Alabama game, I looked at Alabama like Tennessee or Kentucky.
Yeah.
And that might have been a lot what made me not so much respect Alabama by the runs that and plus they was Alabama was standing on our tailbacks. You see, in that position, and the guy from Waycross, Tar William, he makes some of the greatest dive fake plays that you will ever see. In other words, you will have to hesitate and see if the fullback got the ball before you take out for the tailback. And we was just sitting there laughing at him because we knew they were going to do it because we do it all the time. And he made that good ball fake, and I got the ball. Now the linebacker done ran out one step too much.
Too late.
And, now I'm like down the fields. I always like to be up the field, straight up the field, not north and south.
Right,
one or two
right,
steps and get on up that field. And that makes a lot difference, because you notice I never was caught. Ran down.
What was your 40 time?
My 40 time was like a 4.5 4. Low, close to the 4.4.
Okay.
Close to a 4.4, but I wasn't the fastest guy on the team, but I was real super fast comparing to what the speed was then, because back then nobody ran but a 4.2 and a 4.3, if that.
Yeah.
They weren't running 4.1s like they are now.
Yeah.
So, I was kind of fast, because that might have come from my mama for some of them good whippings she gave me.
Hey, so did your speed increase or decrease having to go from high school as a running back to Georgia as a fullback?
It increased. It
increased.
It's increased
as a
because
fullback.
The way they train. You see,
Gotcha.
you run the 100 yards 10 times, 3/4 speed.
Oh,
meaning, not all the way open, but you're running 100 yards now. Yeah. 100 yards 10 times. Well, there and back. So when you have a 50-yard run to run, what is that? When you done already been running 100 yards, I'm saying been out practicing a lot now. These for the guys that practicing hard, not for the one that's slacking, and that's why it looked like that. But that's why I was running like that, because I had been doing all that training.
Gotcha. Gotcha, man. So hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's nothing like looking at, even like today, you look on TV and see Tyreek playing, and these guys from your hometown and played on Coffee High Field.
Right.
And I can just remember, man, we locking in on the TV to see 35.
You're right.
Play at Georgia, man. That was a special time. Even like, and we talked about it a little bit yesterday, but we had Willis Crockett at Tech, and we had Ricardo. And kind of tell us about your encounter with Ricardo as a Georgia Bulldog going against a Yellow Jacket.
Oh, one time, Georgia Bulldog playing against Georgia Tech, and I come through there one time. Ricardo done told the people all about me. Don't wait back on Pulpwood. If you go tackle him, come up. Don't wait back. Keep coming up. Well, one time I broke through the line of scrimmage and there was nobody back there. I was gone, y'all, and I was fumbling trying to get back up on my balance.
Fumble on the
and before I could get up, somebody said, "Where you going, Pulpwood?" You ain't going nowhere. I said, "Ricardo, man, you could have let me have this touchdown."
He hit you.
He didn't hit me too hard, but he just took my
Just took your leg from
my arms out
Yeah,
from me.
okay.
See, he just took that out, because in other words, he knew the attack.
He knew where he was at.
Yeah. Ricardo's a great guy, and he always been a great. I loved him on our football team, because all the pressure that I had, I thought I could have on me, he could get it done. Yeah, he can come up with a return kick for a touchdown, an interception for a touchdown, hit a grand slam, hit a one-man shot, hit a baseball as fun as I ever seen in my life. Down there in Brunswick, he hit a 500 over the railroad track. If you know where Brunswick is, he hit a ball over the railroad track, and that just took us to another level. Imagine that. They thought we were the best team they ever saw, and we was.
Did Willa play baseball too?
Yes, we had 1 through 9 home run hitters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
And that's true. Y'all need to do your research on this baseball team.
Oh, I
know you know because you're a baseball player. But y'all ain't won no baseball. We won 3 state championships.
And they got it posted out
They
there?
got it posted in the gym. We need to get a reminder every now and then. I was thinking that Coffee County Trojans, when they come on, they should show more highlights of the old school guys, like when Georgia come on and show Herschel Walker highlights
That'd be
of.
nice. Maybe we can do that on Film on the Play sometime.
Yeah,
Maybe we can do that.
show these kids where we come from.
Yeah.
Mike, and this one guy that Coffee County, Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones, another Mike Jones. Mike Jones. Okay. So that's him. He's my buddy.
Bad boy too.
Yeah, he is. He hold the record with the Trojans' most touchdowns, because we believe in the goal, not the yardage. So Mike Jones had 5 touchdowns, and I was trying to break that record one day, and I had 5 touchdowns, but we was playing as work count on the kickoff. I kicked the ball to me, and I was running it, and I ran out of gas. They caught me about at the 4-yard line. But Coach Roy, I don't think he wanted me to break Mike Jones' record either. That was okay to stay there. That's why I kind of indicated it's not to break the record. He didn't want me to break it. He just wanted to stay right there, me and Mike Jones. So, and so he decided that, and I decided that we don't need to break his record. We just need to tie his record and keep it like it was. Mm-hmm.
Is Mike Jones still living?
Oh, yeah. I'll show up to you one day.
Yeah.
The Jones family. Betty Emerson and all them. Yeah. Athletes. Yeah.
See, when I was young, that's one memory I got. My dad, my mom, me, we went to Athens to see you play.
Uh-huh.
And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid, man. And that's why when I first met you, it was like,
unbelievable.
Yeah, because I mean, everywhere, I ain't never met you before, you feel me? But being from Douglas, everybody talking about Pulpwood.
Yeah.
Pulpwood this, Pulpwood that. You know what I'm saying? And then when I finally saw you go, for my dad to drive all the way to Athens, man, that was a long ride, bro.
Yeah, what you talking
about? And it was
about?
raining.
And you're a little kid.
I was a kid, bro. I ain't know nothing.
Get that car. I'm ready to go.
Man, I'm asleep. Daddy, we ain't there yet. I'm back to sleep. We ain't there yet. I'm back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Then we got there. We sitting by the lights.
Nosebleed.
But you in the building, man.
Nosebleed.
But you in the building.
Hollering, I can't hear you.
Nothing but red jerseys. I mean, red shirts, man, everywhere, bro. I remember.
Yeah, I was in the military, man. I went to, trying to think of where I was at, but I want to say I was in Youngstown, Korea, and was getting ready to play a game, and little brochures come around there, and this guy looked on there. He said, "You from Douglas, Georgia?" And I said, "Man, I'm from Douglas, not Douglasville, because everybody when you get up that way, they start talking about Douglasville."
Right.
You say you from Douglas, Georgia? I said, "Yeah." I said, "What you know about Douglas, Georgia?" He said, "Coffee County." I said, "Oh." I said, "He know, like he know. He ain't talking about Douglasville."
Right.
And he said, "Man, oh, Andre Pulpwood Smith, he knew your whole name." I said, "You got to be kidding me." And he was from up north.
Right.
And he said, "Man, we know about Coffee County football and Pulpwood Smith." I was like, man, this is, and that wasn't the only place, man. I was down in Hinesville, and I was in process of some cats, man. And these guys, once they see Coffee County, man, they knew about Pulpwood Smith. And I said, man, this cool, because I know him too. And see, I'm gonna throw something out there. And Wood probably don't remember this, because I'm a little bit younger than Wood, so he don't know this. So because you don't know this, you just gotta take my word for it.
Right.
I used to drag you, Wood, out there on the basketball court.
Yeah.
He don't remember that.
I remember. Watch this. I remember I went to Atlanta and got shot. Then I come down here and try to play basketball again.
You got shot?
After I got shot tonight.
See, me and you got something in common.
That's when I tried to come play basketball with them. They didn't jump me before I got shot.
A win is a win is a win, baby.
Yeah, I ain't, all emotions still ain't there.
My boy said, if you strap up, you better be ready.
Yeah, Mark put that thing over.
So what
I was injured. He put that thing over. You know?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He just put. I'm telling. He was shaking me like a duck shaking on water.
He told me after those old man, you know I got hurt. I don't care. I beat Wood.
That's all that matters. If you're 100 years old, I beat you.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, Georgia, I'm sure that was a great experience, man. Like if you had, and I know you talked a little bit about the trouble side of
right.
that. But man, what kind of advice could you give these young men that's getting this opportunity to go to Division I and possibly get to that next level? Man, like what kind of advice could you give them as far as letting them know how quick and how short this time is that you have? You got a small window to make it happen, and you don't need no foolishness going on with it, man.
First of all, you got to seek Jesus Christ because everything else will be added. But you got to make your mind up. Is this what you really want to do? Because you got to separate from people that you growed up with all your life.
And that's tough sometimes.
Eventually, you're going to have to do it because I'm going to tell you something. We are a team. But imagine this. If all three of us playing running back and all three of us juniors. You like me, and I like you. And I like him too. Yeah. But I really can't wait till you mess up.
Yeah. So, I'm up next.
So basically, they not going to hold your hand because next man up. And that's what's so tough about it. We don't say anything in college. We say we great teammates and all that, but you play in a position that I want to been playing all my life, and I'm trying to go change my family life. So it's a lot of telltale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think that, but it's like that.
Yeah.
And you would say, well, I'm just trying to make it, man. Why are you telling on me? Well, I didn't know that it's in the game because when I was coming up, my teammates didn't tell on me until I told them it was okay to tell on me. You know what I mean? Well, we know you did it. They're going to hold the whole class hostage, but until I say, hey, y'all come on, man. Y'all go ahead and tell it. They wouldn't tell it. But in that professional sport, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. They get paid to tell on you.
Cutthroat.
Yes, cutthroat.
Man, that's a unbelievable opportunity to, like you say, change your family's life and lifestyle.
Right.
And I just wish these kids would just lock into and remove all the other stuff that
But
don't
for
mean
one thing, excuse me, for one thing we need to do, Curry, we got to put some people in position that done been through that because you could talk to me until I'm blue in the face. You could tell me the police state patrol down the road, state patrol down the road. I ain't gonna know until I go down there.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And we need somebody that's done been through this, right at the door, like, I ain't gonna call the person's name, but we need somebody when they start develop of being a grown man to get in their ear. When I went to college, all somebody had to do was just chaperone me for 1 year. I ain't getting no chaperone because they thought I had it. I didn't.
Yeah.
And see, you got a lot of baits to bite now.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of baits to bite.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you a great one. And I ain't going to talk no more about this one. The boy say, you want to hit it, Pulpwood? I said, no, I don't want no homegrown. I want no Reggie. You want to hit it, Pulpwood? No, man, I don't want none of that. Then it was a different grade of weed. And it was like, I got to hit it because I won't never get this chance again. I'll never, some Hawaiian cess. And the fraternity is the one who got it all. So I turned everything down but that Hawaiian cess. Because you're looking at it.
Yeah.
You see, now I'm positive on the test. They give us, because they trying to give it to you. All I do was say no. But they trying to give it. They're trying to butter you up or be your friend because after the game, everybody want to be your friend, and they don't look at it as it's a harm because the school don't test them.
Yeah.
See, the athletic department tests us. So,
man, I can remember Albany State, man. I was there, and what he's talking about, man, it's real. The guys at Albany State, they knew I didn't drink or smoke or that stuff, but those guys would come in and, man, they start offering money just for me to take a drink.
See?
And they came in every single day. More, you got to do this. You got to. But talking about locked in, man, I was so focused in my goals in basketball.
See?
I didn't take no chance at nothing.
See?
I couldn't.
That's how I did.
I couldn't.
See, that's how you got to be.
But that how many kids can do that?
Exactly. Peer pressure.
They coming at you. And you want to be a part of this group, or you want to be a part of that group, but if you mess around and lose sight of your focus for that one moment.
Right. Yeah. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And I pay attention to my athletes out there at the school, man. I see them, and I just tell every time I get a chance to talk to them, I tell them, I'm expecting more from you. You represent, man. I had to work hard to get that Trojan on my back. To become a Trojan, back in them days,
right?
Man, I had to work hard, man.
Boone Parker 2 weeks.
I had Desmond Murphy ahead of me and Wayne Buss ahead of me and all these guys, and I'm trying to get in and I'm younger, but I'm trying to get there. And man, go in there and have to practice with them guys. Man, when Coach Henderson finally said, "Here you go.
It's your turn."
Bro. You ain't messing that up.
I ain't messing that up.
See?
I ain't messing that up. I had to work for mine.
See the difference?
I had to work for mine.
See, that's why you got to have that person, I say an overseer, somebody to gap where, to talk to these players when they like 10th grade, when they start going the wrong way. They need to have somebody to come in like myself and talk to them and tell them. See, but don't nobody want you talking to their kids because I ain't in the pro. You can talk all you want when you're in the pro. They'll let you talk to them. Yeah. But if you unachieved, they don't want to talk to him. But I thought I should be the one you want to talk to.
Yeah, you can tell them where you went wrong.
You want to hear about what Tyreek got to say. It's going to be million y'all ain't going to make the Tyreek with an A average.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to find somebody to put in your program that's not perfect. While they can tell these kids that they got to be a little bit better than, not perfect, but you can't be doing this at the school. Because some of them think they can get away with it, and some of them don't know it, and you can't have tobacco on the government facility.
Yeah.
That's going to get rid of you right there.
Yeah.
See, even if the coach and the system want to let you go, you got tobacco on the government facility.
Well, Wood, I wanna put a little pause in this right here. I want to let you know, from me to you, brother, you did achieve.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it.
You reached a level that a lot of us could only dream about. I mean, you was on the big stage.
Right.
You was on the big stage.
That's right.
So don't ever think you didn't achieve, and don't think your story is over.
Okay.
Because you got an opportunity now to, hopefully this will reach out, and maybe some of these kids will hear you. Maybe they'll see you in the streets, because I know you're approachable.
Right.
And maybe some parents will reach out to you, reach back and say, "Man, can you talk to my son?"
Right.
Because I know there's a lot in you. Because as you get older, man, sometimes like I have a problem, because sometimes adults do so much to try to forget about their past that they don't want to reach back and let these kids know, look, I've been there and done that.
Yeah.
They gotta try to hold this whatever title they got going on now.
Cancel me. Just cancel everything I did.
And I'm like,
cancel. I'm gonna cancel Pulpwood.
But no, Wood, I want you to know, man, you did achieve.
Right.
And I'm talking about you achieved at a level that a lot of us could only dream about. Man, you played it. You in Georgia?
But do y'all honestly know that I really know that? And people want me to be hurt like I'm an underachiever, which I did underachieve to me because I was supposed to make it to the league.
Yeah, so much
but
more for you.
But to me, I shot for the moon and landed them on the stars. So it does hurt me that I didn't make it to the pros, but I know I caused my own demise. I did it. It didn't have anything to do with anybody. And I want y'all to know I met Donald Trump too. I met Donald Trump, whether you like him or not. I met Donald Trump at the top. He told me in Buckhead, Hugh Green, and all of us were finna go to the pros, Donald Trump. And he put us in the hotel down in Buckhead. And Trump come to me and said, "Pulpwood, I'm gonna let you come to the hotel and all that and go through all of this, but you went too far. Yeah, meaning you've been blackballed. You can't straighten that out with Vince Dooley. It's gonna take more than just 30 days to straighten that out. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I'm glad you got your head.
You got to go to rehab and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah,
but you're not just a pro. You ain't going there if you're already dirty. Now you can be there and be dirty, but you can't get in. That's nothing I like to tell the kid. If you've been dirty now, you say, well, why this pro got away? He in the pros already. So, you can't go there and I'm paying you millions of dollars and you already got show me your.
Man, I remember listening to Stephen A. Smith, and he was talking about Allen Iverson. And everybody want to say Allen Iverson changed the culture of the game and all this other stuff, and his tattoos and his braids and long shorts and his attitude. But Stephen A. reminded me that when Iverson got drafted, before he became Allen Iverson, he had one little tattoo.
Right.
A bulldog.
Right.
From Georgetown, I guess. But he didn't get all the other stuff until he got his money.
Right. So money bought them tattoos.
once he made it.
Right.
See, a lot of cats want to do all that stuff before you even made it.
Exactly.
Once he made and established himself, established long-term contracts and a lot of money.
Right.
That's when he went out and started doing this other stuff.
Yep, on the way out.
But yeah, man, Iverson came in. He had a nice little haircut and one little tattoo, and he played the game, you know.
Right.
But I hate that these kids, man. They want to become the superstar before they even get there.
Right.
And I'm like, man, let's accomplish these goals first, and then you want to do some other stuff like that.
Because we have some great athletes in here now. I know y'all little kids on the high school team running because y'all play college football. Man, of course, you just got to make it there. That's all to it. Of course, Wiggly. You can run through it. Wiggly, you be a bad boy right now with the You running the pro, Wiggly. Right now.
Yeah.
It ain't could you play. Is you going to be prepared
to get there and do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
You talking about pro football, so we do a little top 5 stuff on the Fumble on the Play. And I forgot about this yesterday, but I would not forget about it today. I could not rest last night. You played ball. Who was your manager in high school?
My manager, if I'm not,
I won't forget today.
You ain't gonna believe this. And that one, it was Ben Swafford was a young kid at the time, and I'm getting this manager mixed up. Stanley Lott.
Stanley Lott. Okay.
Stanley Lott. I'm getting good at this now. Stanley Lott and Ben Swafford.
So you had
Wow.
So you had your high school managers, and then you had your managers at University of Georgia.
Yes.
All right. So ranking, I mean, were they great managers or good managers?
Great managers.
Great managers.
Now, I like to get my shoe taped on the outside.
Tell why they became great in your mind.
Because
we're going somewhere. We're going somewhere.
They made me feel like I was above God. Boy, they ain't what you need. It was like hand and foot. You know? And I wasn't taking advantage of it, but it's like your girlfriend. You told her to stretch your back, and she stretched just a little spot and quit. And they just got the time and just so patient with you, wrap your shoe in, and they just look up to you. And they just Georgia was the same way.
So you had some great managers.
Great managers.
Well.
Great managers.
The guy to my right, Cadillac.
Here's the bullshit you talk about.
Cadillac.
This guy here?
Yeah.
So Cadillac went on the record and said that he was the greatest, most dominant manager at Coffee High, period.
Well, I would have to give you this credit. I didn't see your era at Coffee High, but the way you carry yourself now, you a tough guy.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now, he want to say that what made him a great man. Are you talking about taping and all that stuff that these guys did for you?
Uh-huh.
Guess what this guy said that made him the best manager?
What?
Let's go ahead and tell him, V.
I don't know, man.
Go ahead and tell me, V.
He said he knew how to make the Gatorade from scratch.
And that Gatorade good. That Gatorade will make you want to tie-dye. 2 guns, 3 gun shots. That Gatorade will make you fall in love with the trainer. That especially that green.
The regular line one. That's it, ain't it?
Who made this Gatorade? We was a hungry little old joker back then.
Hey, at home, probably a lot of people, we didn't have that sweet to drink in the crib.
What you talking about?
So we taking advantage of that Gatorade, man.
And like I ate a meal. Well, after we started playing football, we started getting fed pretty good.
But then he tell me that he go to Albany State. So he was good enough at high school apparently. He get to Albany State.
Right.
Now I'm talking about you talking about what's swapping them. Whoever. Right. Them boy, Mr. Lott. They tape your shoes and all that stuff.
Right.
He said he go to Albany State. Did they give you a scholarship?
Partial.
Okay.
Gave him a partial scholarship. So I mean he elevated. But to show you just how much he wasn't dedicated to the job that he said was the best at, Wood. He got to Albany State and quit. You know why?
Why?
They wanted him to do what managers do.
They want me to do my job.
They want you to take grown men. They got an attitude like you got to do it.
They wanted him to wash the clothes
I was more or less like the trainer.
They gonna do the Maytag, the machine.
The Maytag.
The Maytag. That's what they call it. The system. The Maytag you. That's an embarrassment. No,
but he the manager. The uniform got to be pressed out and set up for the game. That's what he supposed to do.
Well, y'all need to get a female to run in the laundry.
You feel me? Yeah, I ain't do my own laundry.
But he the greatest. He the GOAT.
Well, the thing was,
he the GOAT.
He the GOAT. He got to have an assistant.
But let me tell you what happens. Let me tell you what really happens. He trying to be funny.
No, I want to know.
That's like even when I got into doing entertainment and all that, it's hard for me to take rules and stuff from somebody that I got more money than. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he couldn't.
They want to make it to the pros. I got money like I'm in the pros. You feel me? So I'm like, wait a minute, man, I can't do this.
Right, especially at Albany State.
At any state, I'm not doing it like that.
Not in the state.
Any state.
Not in the state.
Hey, when you it got to be a little bit too family?
No, it's just
They want him to do his job.
I'm a boss.
Oh, gotcha.
They want him to be
you ain't finna sit there just because you run the football or shoot the basketball, say
and talk to me any kind of way.
yeah, Negro.
I don't blame you.
I'm Cadillac.
See, he's already Cadillac now.
Well, let me tell you something.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Here we go.
He had a job to do. He had a job to do, but he wasn't washing no clothes. I give him credit for that.
Washing no clothes.
Shout out to Coach Henderson, man. He watched them. He watched all the uniforms.
But he had a laundromat. I mean, he had a Maytag machine to put it in.
Yeah.
They want you watching the bucket over the state.
No, we couldn't afford it. It was after the flood too.
Y'all didn't have the machine.
And too many quarters you got to put in, man.
Yeah. Well, no quarters in there because I've been up there.
They down at the Flint River doing like that.
Yeah.
At the Flint.
And then, can you imagine Albany State with a corn machine?
It probably got robbed.
Oh,
That's what I'm getting to.
For sure.
That's what I'm getting to.
For sure. Hey,
Oh,
so,
I meant. Don't worry about it.
well, so
I feel somebody saying, well, they got to watch somebody but you. I'm retired. I quit. Yeah.
well, so give me your and we man, you got a chance to play with some great athletes.
And you know, and you know, and I'm glad I did. But you know, like
so freeze. You got 30 seconds, Wood. We getting down to the nitty gritty now.
Okay.
You play with some great athletes, and you just seen some great athletes come after you. I'm talking about Coffee High now.
Yes.
I need your top 5 baseball guys. You ready?
Oh yeah.
You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, let's go get it.
I'm gonna start from bottom to top. I'm gonna start with
Time tick.
Corey.
Corey Davis?
Yes.
Okay.
Got to put Mark Moore in there.
Frank Moore.
Frank Moore.
Yeah, okay, number 2.
And I got to put Ricardo in at 2. Greg Walker at 3. 1. Me at 3. And I got to
that's it.
Now you got to get Ricardo them in there at 1. The Ricardo 1 with Greg. Yeah.
So Greg and Ricardo sitting at the same.
At the top.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Greg
Walker.
Walker still around here?
Yes, he's around.
Yeah.
And Ricardo's at the top because they made it.
Can you get Greg Walker on our show?
Of course. He'll be glad to come out after hearing us talk.
Hey, so here we go. Here we go. Football.
Yeah.
Where you at? Top 5. Let's go.
Football, I go with I didn't know these guys, but I'm gonna go with I gotta put Mario Bennett in there. Gotta put let me see who else. So I gotta put one Run or somebody. I gotta put the boy that passed away, Tony White.
Tony White, okay.
And you gotta put Mike Vickers or he'll get mad if I don't put him in there. I got a bunch of them. Okay. Then I also put myself in there, but when it comes to numbers, I just
need one more.
Freddie Brown.
Who?
Fred Brown.
Fred Brown, okay.
And Wiggly and Hansley on the way.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So.
And Mike Jones. See, that's at the top, too. Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones. We're going to get that out of here. Mike Jones. I love that. Yeah, that's him. Where the gunshots at? Bam, bam.
Where the gunshots at?
If we don't, I made that call, Mike.
Hey, so basketball. Where you at basketball?
Oh, we go with Milton Gainey, Popsicle. Oh, I got you on that. And they say Nate Bone.
Okay.
They say Nate Bone. And you got who them boys coming down a little later? Bussy.
Wayne Bussy.
And you got the other one, the big boy, Smith boy, Big Bubba Bailey.
Yeah.
And Desmo, I ain't gonna leave you out.
Desmo for sure.
Now, you get out of the county now, you got Pernell Smith, you got Terry Wiley. See what I'm saying? You come back in there.
So Pernell was good.
Look how big he is now. He was that big when he was born.
Pernell?
Man, Pernell was that big when he was born, man. So he been beating folks all his life. How you think you thought Purdue was? He just got a little heavy. He been that tall there since he was born.
And he could definitely go.
Baseball.
He can jump too.
He can go.
What? You above the rim. Greg Clark the other day, they never made it. We were trying to get the rebound. They never bought the ball below the rim. They kept their arms up and coach keep it. Don't bring that ball down because we're going to whoop it in. Bring that ball down, we steal it. Dumb boys kept the ball above the rim. I was out there jumping like, you know, like
That's a visual there,
and I can get up. Perry Ellis. And like jumping up trying to get the ball out of this when he got it up like that. So we just start playing football.
Oh, you make them bring that ball down.
No, we're going to come in here trying to lay up you want to, flipping them and all kinds of
So
stuff.
was you able to dunk?
Yeah, when I was younger. I
was saying when you was
I tried to dunk in junior high school over there at Waycross, and you couldn't dunk back then, no dunkery. And they threw me one down the court, Clement Carter, and I went up to dunk it and put it on the front of the rim and pushed it, and you know what happened then? Boom, back on my back. So I never
Fumble on the play.
I never tried to dunk again.
Hey, so NFL, where you at, man? What's your top 5 NFL players?
You know, I keep the Dallas Cowboys, but them have to go with
Get up here, because I'm glad we didn't hear that last part about Dallas Cowboys. I'm glad we didn't hear that.
We don't regard the Cowboy, but you got to realize Tony Dorsett was my role model.
Okay, TD.
They was a Cowboy back then when they do that pre-snap, when they raise up.
Yeah.
I was a Cowboy fan. And
so you got Dorsett?
Dorsett, Bo Jackson.
Oh, man.
Ricky Williams, Reggie Bush. I'm calling them superstars now. Okay, one more.
Mike Jones?
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Who you said?
Michael Jones. You don't know Michael Jones?
Mike Jones.
We gonna get Mike Jones.
Michael Jones. Mike Jones. So who your last NFL guy?
Somebody gonna get mad at me. Barry Sanders. I got Walter Payton. Eric Dickerson.
Go on.
That's why I don't mind being next.
Yeah.
You got them. You got a whole lot of them, Tyreek.
Hey, so
Tyreek, he done earned his spot.
Yeah.
I'm listening at you, and I know a little bit about your three-sport. Really, you're a three-sport guy. Your comparison, you judging yourself. You judging yourself. Where would you? Because it still came up. Hey, boys on the corner been talking about it. Where do you feel you rank yourself, talent-wise, with Bo Jackson? Because y'all did pretty much y'all the same. To me,
I get why his jockey strap, but that damn boy run a 4.240. That boy run a 4.21. I was on the sideline watching him.
Bo was different.
Oh, so you done seen him?
He come out that corner. You ever been deer hunting?
No.
And the deer come out the bushes? You don't get no shot, do you? Okay. Well, Bo Jackson ran a 80-yard touchdown on the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm looking at him on the sideline. I want to be like him. And they ran it, and it ran on one of our best safety ever, Terry Hose, if you remember. Well, Google it up. 80 yards now, and they called it back. And we trying to win the SEC championship. I was a sophomore. And they tossed it to Bo again.
He did the same thing.
I'll be there. I watched our dream go down. I watched it.
So he did it back to back.
Back to back.
So y'all didn't learn the first time.
Well, they didn't learn it. They thought Terry Hole was supposed to have brought him down, and it wasn't no way that we wasn't holding or something, but he did it back to back. And our ring went down the drain. I watched him run down the field as our ring lead. We wouldn't won that game.
But what I was really talking about was the comparison, not just football, but Bo could play baseball.
See, Bo played baseball too.
Yeah.
But you know, Bo knows.
Bo knows.
He remember.
Bo knows. Bo knows. Bo.
Yeah, he remember.
I seen Bo run up the wall.
Yes, sir.
I seen Bo do
KC.
things that I wouldn't have done.
Yeah.
Run up the wall and turn back with flips and all kind of stuff. So
Bo
basically, he's a little.
Bo different.
Yeah, he's a different.
Well, he played
Bo
for
different.
who he played for?
Auburn.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson.
Different.
Now,
Bo different.
Now Herschel Walker and Bo Jackson, all those kids, we got different running styles. But I would have to really got myself together to run with Bo because he had got the green light. See, in other words, no trouble. The coach done gave you the green light. Ain't nothing can happen to you after you get to where you in that position. I done earn this position like you. You the supervisor. Mm-hmm. You can play. But as long as I'm coming in and out, I don't know. But when I got the green light, I go ahead and show you how I play. And that's how it goes. When your opportunity comes, you better show
Your
it.
style of run, who would you compare yourself to?
Well, Tony Dorsett, because I try to copycat, not Barry Sanders. I done the Dorsett, you know, head up, running full speed. If you're going to outrun me, just simple. I just cut back on you. You know, it's like keeping your head down. They don't think you're looking at them, but you said, no, I'm looking at you. You're trying to catch me. So it's like, you know, you trying to catch me, and you're going to run me down, and I'm going to cut back against the grain. And that's how we always play, old school.
Yeah.
We play ball. I ain't gonna run to your strength.
Yeah.
I go to your weakness. In other words, if we go onto the right here, I'm gonna cut back to make sure you got to reach back to make the tackle because I don't want you getting all your full force into me.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you're off balance when you try to
Exactly. It's a technique all the time. That's why you see get positive yardage. Because if you go head up with me, which way I'm going? Backwards. But if I slip you, which way in other words, we got a thing called don't let nobody knock you backwards. So that 1 inch, that 1 yard count. You know what I'm saying?
Got anything else for us, man?
Man,
Hey, I'm telling you, bro, I enjoyed this. What you got, man? I know you got something. What's going on? What's going on with you today?
Mike Jones?
who?
Mike Jones?
Who?
Mike Jones?
Where you at?
That's all I got.
And Farmer on the plate.
Fumble on the play.
Andre Pulpwood Smith, man. I appreciate you, brother, man. I'm glad you got a chance to come through and holler at us, man.
Yeah.
Please come back.
I'm so glad you gave me the opportunity.
Hey, please
man.
come back.
It's better business, brother.
Please come back, man. I
What
got
you talking
1,000
about?
questions, man.
And I got 1,000 answers too.
Yeah.
Because I have been through hell and high waters.
He got 1,000 questions too, but the question I have for you today, I thought about this long and hard.
This nigga.
It wouldn't be anything to do with Mike Jones, would it?
Who?
Mike Jones?
Who?
Was it Mike Jones? We're going to make that go viral there, Mike Jones.
He already done went by.
I thought about this today, man.
Here you go.
I
Here
thought
you go.
about this, man.
Here
You
you
the
go.
boss. You the boss. You carry yourself. Uh-oh. There it is. You carry yourself like a boss, honestly.
Appreciate that.
You know,
man.
you really do.
V. Oliver, we got a chance to talk to Andre Pulpwood Smith. I just want to know, you've done some amazing things. Your entertainment business and
Oh, you being for real?
I'm serious. I'm always serious. I'm always serious.
Sincere. He there.
Bullshit.
I'm always serious. I'm always
Y'all
serious.
got the right one, that little boy.
But
That little boy the best. The rest of them copycats.
Yeah, they copycat.
I thought about this, and today listening to Wood talk, and then I thought about what you said,
What I said.
and I'm gonna close with this.
Okay.
Yeah, he would close.
We don't want him to answer this. I don't want to think about it
Right.
because he's been amazing. Like some of the things he told us about and his lifestyle and
Right.
his life journey and stuff. So I thought about this, especially when you said something to my Georgia. I want to know, and Wood, maybe you can help me out. My math ain't mathing.
Okay.
I want to know how in the world you got a chance to go see Wood play at Georgia, and you said that you was a little fella. Your mom and dad took you, and I believe that.
Yeah.
I know that's facts.
Oh, don't fat.
But I also want to know how did that become possible? Unless you've been here twice, because you went to Carver High.
He went to Carver High. Flag on the play. Red flag.
I mean, J.D. Murray was your principal.
You ain't that old. He done put you in it. He can't be older than me now, Mark.
He went to. Then you went to the class reunion with the 77 people.
Coffee Jr. Coffee Jr.
But I just wanted to, man, you are amazing. You always been.
This Mark.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, he got you that time.
he go by. What's the 3 rules you go by, man? Tell him. What's the thing?
God,
What up?
family,
Good,
and church.
That's it.
We're going to close today, y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate
I
y'all
appreciate it myself, brother.
tuning in and from On the Play, man.
Yes, sir.
2024.
Right.
We out of here.